At 43 years old, I feel more awake, more alive, more embodied than I ever have before. And yet I'm still, in the same breath, more than ever before, aware that I'm still so asleep, and there's still so many parts of me in my shadow and in my unawareness. There's still so much more to understand, to see, to experience, to get to know, to uncover, to reveal about me, about life, about people, humanity, earth, breath. In this not knowing everything, not fully understanding everything, it brings me such peace, a really deep peace. It's in that not knowing that I can drop my ego and just ask questions. It offers me a connection to youthfulness. It rises in me a joyfulness, a playfulness, an inquiring mind that comes from the place of, I just don't know. There's also a sense in me that I don't need to know, that I don't necessarily want to know everything. The mystery sometimes is really part of the playfulness of life. It means I can just surrender to what is. When it's the right time for me to know something, to understand something, to see something, to feel it, then the right time will come. Everything is revealed when I am open, relaxed, peaceful, inquiring, asking questions. It doesn't mean that I don't inquire. It doesn't mean that I don't push doors. It doesn't mean that I just sit back and wait. I live an active, inquiring and full life, but I don't assume as much as I used to. I find that I don't have a kind of, maybe it's even an arrogance that I know something and I'm the authority on it. I don't project so much upon other people or situations my own emotional need or my interpretation. And I find that I'm super sensitive to those around me that do. I find that there's a lot of humans who just believe they know it. They know it. They know the way that it is. It is the way it is. I know. There's something in that that makes me recoil a little bit. I'm not sure. Even in the areas where they may have a lot of training and skill and experience, and the complete definition that I know suddenly stops an energy flow for me. It limits what might else be there. The inquiry is ever expanding. The learning on any subject, on any feeling or emotion or experience is so deep and varied. I've had experiences in my life that I could describe in many different ways depending on my evolution. What that experience taught me on one mindset taught me something very different when I grew and learned in another. So I do feel that some human life limits their capacity for growth and for learning something when we come with an absolute that I know, or this is the way it is, or I believe that. I tend to find myself saying, now I'm thinking this. In this season, I'm feeling towards this. I actually have someone in my life who doesn't like that. She would rather that I owned myself. I think I'm owning myself more now than ever before. I think I was less owning myself when I had absolutes and when I knew this is the way it is.